The red pillars and the alpha males say that if a girl prefers her boy to be 6 feet plus, that is a troublesome behavior. Suddenly, they start to fight back by saying that they only want to date a girl who is 50 kgs or less. But what is this idea? What is this philosophy doing to you? It is just giving you red pill rays. And it has been scientifically proven that all the emotions that you feel are stored in your body. Your body is your unconscious mind. So, your unconscious mind, because you have followed this red pill ideology for so long, is storing up all these negative emotions like anger, resentment, hatred. This might be the reason why you have panic attacks at night. I was red pill too. 4 years ago, I was training to become a doctor in a medical school, but then I had panic attack. None of these things like high value male, stoicism, male female dynamics, hypergamy, monkey branching, stoicism actually helped me to overcome my panic attack. So I naturally started to think that my career is on the line, my reputation is on the line. So I had to study emotions, I had to study the inner world of thoughts, feelings, and mental imagery. So I started to study spirituality, religion, psychology. I studied many different spiritual masters, ranging from Osho, Sadhguru. I studied the Western spiritual teachers like Neville Goddard and Joe Dispenza, who focus on the manifestation aspect of spirituality. And the thing that I realized after studying so much is that your real self is absolutely free. Your real self is omnipotent. It is the source of infinite possibilities. Whatever you want will happen if you truly connect with your real self. This is the first thing that you guys must understand if you're extremely red pilled. You do not have to be angry about you not becoming 6 feet. You do not have to be enraged because no girl is paying attention to you right now. Because if you just connect with your own real self, everything that you want is bound to happen. This is a law, this is a spiritual law, this is even a scientific law. Because if you look at the modern quantum physics and research, they clearly say that the universe is actually immaterial. The universe that you can perceive through your five senses and you deem to be so physical is actually immaterial. It is mental and it is spiritual. So, what you must understand is there is only one spirit that manifests itself as objects in this universe. Nothing exists other than that one spirit. You might call it God or you might call it cosmic consciousness. It doesn't matter. You might call it Allah or you might call it Heavenly Father. It doesn't matter. I call it cosmic consciousness. Now, what you also must realize is your subconscious mind is a spark of that cosmic consciousness. Your subconscious mind is directly connected to that cosmic consciousness. So, if you can program your subconscious mind in a certain way, you are directly communicating with the cosmic consciousness, and anything that you want in your life, including the resolution of your panic attacks, must happen. There are two divisions of your mind: conscious mind and subconscious mind. Conscious mind helps you to program your subconscious mind. This is just a driver of the bus. Your subconscious mind is a vehicle. This, your conscious mind, is a driver. Use your driver to drive your vehicle correctly so that it is directly connected to the cosmic consciousness and gives out the life of your dreams. Now, there are 3 steps. This is a 3 step meditation process that I have personally distilled down from my years, 4 years of studying yoga, tantra, spirituality, mysticism, and so many neuroscientists and spiritual gurus. The first step of reprogramming your subconscious mind so that you can truly overcome your panic attack is relaxation. The way to relax is through yoga nidra. People like Andrew Huberman, Dr. Andrew Huberman, have been calling this yoga nidra as non-sleep deep rest protocol, but it is just yogic sleep. What yoga nidra does is it helps you to put your awareness all over your body so that your body achieves a state of relaxation and your mind achieves a state of alertness as well. What happens is when you do yoga nidra properly, your brain will start to create alpha waves and theta waves, which are really coherent. Right now, you're paying attention to me and listening to all this information. Your brain is producing beta waves. When you're super stressed, when you're having anxiety, panic attacks, worries, concern in your life, your brain is producing high beta waves. But do yoga nidra, and your brain will be able to produce alpha waves and theta waves. Alpha waves are helpful in the way that it becomes very easy for your brain to visualize when your brain is producing alpha waves. And when your brain is producing theta waves, whatever you visualize using your conscious mind will go right into your subconscious mind. Because in theta waves, the door between your subconscious mind and subconscious mind is wide open. Now, suddenly, you can write new programs in your subconscious mind when your brain is producing theta waves. So the first step is yoga nidra. I have a video which is linked in the description box down below on how to do yoga nidra. Check that out. The second step is visualization. Now you start to visualize, you start to imagine a scenario where you're already the person that you desire to become and you're already doing the things that you want to do. Now you start to visualize that you're already a calm, happy, relaxed, joyful, empowered person who is no longer suffering from mental pain and panic attacks. Start to imagine what are the things that you're going to do in your world now that you have become this upgraded version of yourself. Maybe you are going to talk to people in a very different manner. Maybe you are going to notice that your breathing rate has slowed down in situations that previously used to trigger your panic attacks. Maybe you can visualize that you are taking your pulse rate and it is just 70 beats per minute. But right now it's probably 100 beats per minute. Maybe you can visualize that as you wake up in the morning, you have a big smile on your face and you're just saying to yourself, oh my God, I'm finally free from panic attacks because I no longer have racing thoughts in my mind. My heart is not beating any anymore. I mean, my heart is not beating fast anymore. I do not have sweating from all over my body. I'm completely free. You can visualize this scenario. You can visualize that as you go to bed at night, you have a big smile on your face and you're saying to yourself, wow, I had an amazing day. Visualize everything that communicates to your subconscious mind that you are actually now an upgraded version of yourself and your life is now amazing and wonderful. You no longer have any panic attacks and any mental health problems. If you are currently not able to do certain thing because you're inflicted with mental pain, do that in your visualization act. If you're currently not dating, if you're currently not drinking stimulating agents like coffee, drink that. Start to touch your romantic partner's hair, start to kiss them, start to smell their perfume, start to hear your romantic partner compliment you on how peaceful, on how powerful of a human being you are. Start to smell the aroma of coffee and say to yourself in the imaginary scenario, I can finally do whatever I want because I no longer have panic attacks. In your imaginary scenario, say to your friends and family, guys, you do not have to worry about me anymore. I'm completely free. I do not go to therapy sessions anymore. I do not buy anxiety pills anymore. I'm completely doing amazing. Start to visualize that your friends and family have stopped worrying about you and instead they are asking you, how have you changed so fast, so drastically? And you can visualize that you're teaching them how to overcome your panic attacks, how to get whatever you want in your life by reprogramming your subconscious mind. You can visualize this. When you provide all this sensory vividness to your imaginary scenario, the things that you can see after you have become this upgraded version of yourself, things that you can hear, you can smell, you can taste, you can feel, then your brain is so objective that it loses its distinguishing ability between what an imagined act is and what an experience that you have in this three-dimensional world is. So your brain will start to create neural networks that reflect like whatever you have imagined is actually happening to you in real time. Now, the third step is mental rehearsal. All you have to do is keep on mentally rehearsing this imagined scenario over and over and over again. Because with enough mental rehearsal, this neural network starts to become hard, set, and permanent. And now these neural networks are going to send a rush of chemicals down your body. These chemicals are going to create feelings inside of your body. Those feelings are going to be equivalent to your imagined scenario. You have imagined that you are now completely a different version of yourself and your life is wonderful, free from all sorts of anxiety and panic attacks. So, of course, you are going to feel the equivalent emotions of gratitude, joy, and empowerment. And these feelings are actually the secret of creating the life that you want because these feelings are what breathe life into your imagined scenario. Your subconscious mind needs to be impressed with all these elevated emotions so that it can actually breathe life into whatever you have imagined. Your subconscious mind needs two things: imagined scenario and elevated emotions of joy, gratitude, and empowerment. And only then it will communicate with the cosmic consciousness and whatever you have imagined will materialize into existence. These are the two prerequisites of creating the life of your dream: a strong imagination and elevated emotions of joy, gratitude, and empowerment. We have this stupid idea that in order to feel gratitude and joyful, we need to await our healing, we need to await success from this three-dimensional world, especially if you're red pilled. They all teach you this destination thing. You're only allowed to become happy when you achieve that or when you achieve this. But no, when you're creating your wonderful life, when you're creating this amazing life for yourself by using your power of subconscious mind and cosmic consciousness, the first thing that you must do is embrace the emotions of your desired imagination ahead of the actual experience. Only then your desired imagination will materialize into existence. So, the thing that you must get really good at now is becoming able to sustain these elevated emotions of joy, gratitude, and empowerment. Right now, you can just be anxious for no reason because what you have done for a very long period of time is you have practiced imagining the worst case scenarios of your life and consciously or unconsciously embrace the emotions from them. But now you have the tools, these three simple tools, in order to imagine properly and embrace the emotions of that imagination. And do these three simple steps every day, at least three times a day, at least as soon as you wake up in the morning and as you are about to go to bed at night, because these two windows are the time where your brain is naturally trying to produce theta waves. So do not lose these two windows and do this meditation whenever free time you get during the day, because you need to get really proficient at holding your attention on the imaginary scenario so that you can derive feelings from it. Your attention needs to be trained so that you can mentally rehearse this strong imagination, and only then you can derive feelings from it. Right now, your attention span is cooked because we have TikToks, we have Instagram Reels, we have YouTube Shorts, all these forms of instant gratification, which is taking our attention away from us. But you must be able to hold your attention on your desired imagination to derive feelings from it. And the only way to train your attention is to practice these three simple steps regularly, and the more you practice, the better you get at holding your attention on the desired imagination. And one day, when your attention is trained, and you will never know when your attention is properly trained, it might happen tonight. But when your attention is truly trained and it can hold your desired imagination and derive feelings from it, change is bound to happen instantaneously. You will go to bed at night doing these three simple meditation steps, and the next morning you will be completely healed from panic attacks. This is how effective this three simple step is. So, I have made a ton of different videos on how to properly and completely overcome your panic attacks. But if you still feel like you cannot do it alone, then I have my Gmail or my Telegram, my WhatsApp, my Viber, all in the description box down below. Message me and then we can get started right away on our one-to-one online coaching. I will take you by your hand and deliver you from all these kinds of mental pain. I promise you. Now, if right now you have anyone in your life who is currently struggling with mental health problems like panic attacks and anxiety attacks, and who is destroying their life by following all these kinds of stupid red pill ideology, send them this video. We need to introduce emotion pill to our population because we need to understand that emotion is the secret of living your best life. Feeling is the secret of breathing life into your desired imaginary scenario. Reject red pill and embrace emotion pill. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.